Good morning. I'm back out at Folsom again. I wanted to go to a rocky area first, but I seen a couple of birds dive bombing over here for some bait fish. Little white and gray birds. They were only about 10 feet away from here, from this spot, and this is one of my spots where I usually do pretty well at, especially right where I just casted. I'm only going to fish this tree and those two trees right there, and then I'm out of here. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on these trees today. My plan is to actually go up the North Fork. Water temp right now is 69.6, and I'm only gonna stay at this spot for a few minutes. This tree is really isolated, so this is a good little test. If they're going to be on trees this early in the morning, they're usually going to be right here, and they will hit this little swim bait, this little Keitech that I'm throwing. So far I have not even had a bump, and this wind is pushing from the, I'm gonna say, east right now, and so I'm gonna fish the outer edges of these trees where the wind is actually creating some current. And if I get no hits on this, I'll give it like 2 more casts. If I get no hits right here, onto the next tree, boom boom boom, gonna be out of here in 20 minutes if I don't get anything. Let's turbo mode over to that next tree. Whoa, just about ripped my trolling motor off the bow. Man, flipped my bait on this big old, oh, it's just on a little stick here. Come on, there we go. Okay, I blew up spot number 2. Cool, that's fun. Good job, Dave. All right, on to tree number 3. Just had my first bite. See him, he was probably only about a 12-inch keeper, but that was off the tree. Okay, I think I need a stiffer rod for this. I just had another one, set the hook on him, had him on for a second, and he popped off. This is a medium light, and I just don't think this is getting the job done. There is not enough backbone. That's the second one I've missed in these trees now. There's one. It's a good size. First fish on my first bite on my medium heavy rod too. Oh yeah, he's woo, I don't know if you've seen that, but that boy almost got out. Boy, he's a chunky. He's at least 2.5. Look at that. Heck yeah. Nice. Put on my medium heavy rod, and first bite, I stick them. I'm getting rid of that medium light. Just clearing out my data from last time. You know what? I could put it in slot 1. And get this guy back in there. This is super faded, but he is 2.82. And slow-mo release. Hopefully you can see that a little bit better. I don't know. It's 2.82 up here on the top. I cleared out everything. You can see down there my total is 2.82. I just changed out the batteries. That's why I was checking my scale again. It was on a Pro Blue Pearl, and he just annihilated that swim bait. So I'll put on another one of those. There he is, got one. That's another keeper. Alright. Number 2 in the boat. It's 4th hit for the day. Oh yeah, he was not coming out of there, boy. I'm gonna get away from this tree. I don't want to blow up my spot. It's a good spot, man. Look at how chunky he is. He's a chunky baby. Alright. Okay. $167. Total weight is 449 right now with 2 fish. All right, man. Let's go. Pew! That little guy. That boat. The little tracker over there, I just waited for him to see if he was going to hit the spot, and he went right past it, looking on his graphs. First cast in there, got a little guy. Not going to weigh him, he's just a baby, about 8 to 10 inches. Thanks for writing, bud. Looking for your mama. Last week, that's the exact cast I made last week and hooked up with a 2.5 right there. That's probably that's my 5th hit on trees today in about 2 hours. So they're still in trees. But I'm gonna go up north a little bit more, see if I can't find some isolated trees, some structure, rocks, laydowns, whatever, and see if I can't pull some fish off of these laydowns and stuff. Got a little baby guy. Oh, fell off. Okay, we got another one. I don't think it's very big, but we'll see if this little, looks like a little smallmouth. That's a keeper. We'll win. It's been a pretty big struggle today, so we are weighing this guy. I don't know. He's pretty dinky, whatever. You can see he's been caught before. We'll weigh him. He's probably like 3/4 of a pound or something. .90. He's probably 12, but I don't think he's 13. He's got some dirt on him, so he's probably sitting on a rock or something. All right, bud. See that? He's gone. There's one. First cast towards this tree. Oh, he's in my trolling motor. Boat flip. Another small keeper on the Keitech. Jeez. Another tiny keeper. I'll weigh him. Just gotta wait on you. Oh, little dude. See, bud. I know that last one wasn't any Wasn't very big or anything, but you know, found an isolated tree, first cast into the shade, and I got a keeper. He was probably right around 12 to 13 inches. Legal keeper, probably not tournament keeper. But yeah, I think there's something too. Jeez! You see that? Oh, my, holy cow. I can see my line right there. I just had one. Took it instantly. I just snapped my line. Oh my God. My line is sitting right there on the surface. Oh, he's still on there. I see my line is still moving. Oh, come on. Great, now it's on my trolling motor. Oh, that is too bad. What is that? That is too bad. As soon as it hit the water, I got a bite. I set the hook and I'm pretty sure I hooked him. But boy, my line just snapped. What the heck, man? I think I have a burr in my... There's got to be a burr in my rod or something, man, in one of my eyelets. I checked the other day and I couldn't find it. That's too bad. I seen my line moving as I was coming up. I was hoping he was still on there. Man. That's a bummer. Okay, just threw up there again. Oh, it's a bluegill. And as soon as it hit, I got a hit. I bet you that what broke me off a second ago, I bet you it was this little bluegill or one a little sunfish or something. Oh, he's peeing. I wonder if he's spawning. Nice. All right, bud. Thanks, dude. That was cool. That was fun. Yeah, it was the same thing. I threw up there in the tree. As soon as it hit the water, he hit. This time I hooked him. I'm pretty sure the last one was a bluegill. That's cool. At least I know what I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So at least I got him. Oh! There's two bluegill just sitting right on the top there. 3 bluegill. And there's a whole school of them right there on the surface. I mean, they're all over. You know, I am getting bites from bass. I just seen another one probably about 12 inches long come up to the surface and hit my swim bait. But you would think if there were bigger bass around here that, you know, they would be feeding on these bluegill. These bluegill are just chilling on the top. They don't seem very scared. I'm seeing them all over. This is a bluegill bed is what this is. And you can see they're surfacing right there. They're making those little bubbles. But I'm getting hits off of bluegill. I'm getting hits off of, you know, 12 to 13 inch bass, barely keepers. It's fun, but I don't feel like I'm going to get size here, which sounds stupid. Oh, there he goes again. I don't feel like there's bigger bass right here. I mean, all these little bluegill are just chill. You know, they're just leisure. Oh, look, see? There he comes. There's one right there. He's coming for my swim bait. Oh, yeah, there's a couple of them on my swim bait. There he goes. See him? Just hit it. You know, if there were bigger bass here, I think these bluegill would be a little bit more scared. All right, just a mid-morning update. It's 11:30 a.m. I got 4 keepers in the boat, 1 nice one, 1 okay one, and 2 small ones that are legal size, over 12 inches, but not tournament. They're about 12 and a half, not tournament keepers. Right now, I think I'm at about 6.5 pounds for my best 5, which is only 4. I don't know. I think I've caught 6 or 7, but a few dinks, and I had a few dinks pop off. But I think what's going on is I think these bass, they're around these trees. I've tried rocky banks with crankbaits and swim baits, and I'm having very little luck. I caught a couple of dinks off of rock earlier, about an hour ago, but right now it seems like everything, it seems like they're gathered up on trees. Oh, just got off. Nothing real huge, just in the shade in the trees again. I don't even think he was keeper. He's maybe like 10 inches or so. Nothing real huge. Oh, damn, I just had another one. Jeez. Man, I love these little swim baits. But for right now in these trees, it is just crazy. They're just chomping these swim baits like crazy. I need to get some chartreuse dye and dye that little tail so it looks like a little bluegill. They were there again in the shade of the trees. There's one. Oh, okay, this one's better. Oh. Okay. Just had to make sure I was recording there. Yeah, this one feels better. Man, he felt huge. I mean, he's bigger than the other keepers I've been getting, but he's nothing. Oh, are you kidding me? He just pulled off. Dang, man. This is the Randy Blockett rig, or at least I've seen it on his channel. He goes ahead and he just ties a little leader from here to his treble hook, and I'll tell you what, they swim perfectly. I put on a little VMC treble hook, and you can see it's got a little blade on it. I figured I'd try that. I don't know if you can tell, but I cut off the inside. Usually the shank bends around right here, but that's cut off, and I use a little bit of super glue on that shaft, slide the Keitech on, and these things swim perfectly. Not only that, but they help with the short strikes. Just had a bite on drop shot. Come on. Oh, I think he's chewing on it. Yeah, he's chewing on it. Oh, it keeps... Not big, but... That's why I keep missing him on that swim bait. My sinker spun around 800 times. There we go. I think the little ones are on the shallow trees, and I think the bigger ones are on the isolated trees that are next to 10-15 foot of water. Man, I just watched this guy come up and watched my Senko just disappear. I didn't even feel the bite, I just set the hook on him. This is the second time he did that. The first time I seen him, he came up. Feels like a pretty decent one. Come on, baby. Come on. He does not want to come up. Try not to force him. There we go. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. That is a fat boy right there. Very nice. Look at that. Look at that sucker. Man, that guy's been eaten. Well, that rounds up my... Look at the belly on that thing. Come on. What is going on with my scale? Okay, 2.86. Well, can't get a picture. My iPhone's too hot. Ow! That seat is hot. All right, you're just a GoPro guy then. There he goes. Boy, just so slowly. Oh, come on, bud. Oh, don't come back up. There he goes. He was just sitting there for a sec, and down he goes. Cool. Just to explain what happened, I threw my Senko up under that tree, and the first time I seen a fish come out, I thought it was a carp to look at my bait, and it disappeared, and I realized he hit it, and so I missed him, and I threw back in there a second time, and I was just watching my Senko, and it's a white like a white shad pattern Senko, and it disappeared again. I didn't see him, didn't feel a bite, nothing. Just set the hook and he was on. I just hooked up with another one and my line broke on a different rod. I'm getting so sick and tired of breaking off. And same thing, I threw my Senko right up underneath these trees, just letting it sink down, no weight, completely weightless, just wacky, and my line just starts to swim away. I set the hook and completely snap my line in half. It's not my braid to lead or not. Just fishing in these trees just, I guess, nicks up your line. Oh geez, holy shit. Dude, I got a fish right now, and these freaking like 10-pound carp are swimming out of here. Oh my god. Shit, this is a big one. He's probably about the same size as the other ones. This is crazy. I hooked this sucker, and all these carp are swimming out. Trying not to horse him. Oh, come on. My net wasn't... Come on. Come on. Look at the carp. Oh, there are huge carp right there too. I can't believe this. This is freaking unreal. Look at the size of this. Look at this. Wow. They're all over. What the heck? I'm on a freaking roll. That's like 3 this size in the last 10 minutes. And it's 1:30 in the afternoon right now. Just gonna wait on this guy. This is getting crazy. All right. This is crazy. All right. Thank you, buddy, for biting. This is insane. I can't believe this. And he is just bleeding on the back of his tail. Did you see? I hope you guys saw that, but all these massive carp just started coming out of that tree right there. I mean, they were this big. They had to have been at least right around 10-pound carp. They weren't like crazy going, you know, swimming out of there. They were just leaving the tree. I hooked him, and he was trying to dig into the tree, and all the carp just started scattering. That was cool. All right, my best 5 now is 11 pounds on the dot. My day is done. The Wacky rig Senko at the end of the day really saved my day. I started out on the peninsula. I got my first 3-pounder. Was looking good. Got a couple of dinks, I think. I can't even remember. Went up north, and north was tough. I mean, I found isolated trees, and I would hit them. And I found one tree in particular that I had about 6-7 bites on. I was fighting one and it just got off. Those Megabass Okashira screw heads, those hooks, like after a fish or two, just seemed to get dull. I was hopping around trying to find these isolated trees. I knew exactly what I was looking for at that point, and I just wasn't finding them. So I came back out to the peninsula at around 1 o'clock, and boy, was that a good decision. I got 2 more 3-pounders, just under 3 pounds, and I snapped one off. That was probably about the same on a Wacky rig Senko. At the end of the day, that Wacky rig Senko really saved my butt. It really turned things around for me. I came in at 240. I fished the last tree, didn't get another bite on the Wacky rig Senko. For some reason, these 2 trees that were right next to each other were just holding all the bass. It was crazy. When I hooked one and I was fighting them, I just seen a ton of carp come out. Hopefully that shows in the video. Overall, I had a pretty decent day. I don't even know. I think I caught 6 keepers. 2 of them were small, between 12 and 13 inches. But it just felt so grindy today. It felt so hard. It felt so tough. I kept breaking them off. I kept missing them. Even on that Randy Blockett swim bait with the treble hook on the back of the swim bait, I was missing them on that too. Short striking that and I was missing them. Don't know, but it was still a decent day. Any day getting out fishing is better than sitting at home. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll get them next week.